Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to American Life Farming. We are on our bigger John Deere at the moment. We have attached our planter. We're gonna start planting our fields. We're gonna start with field 39, which is the furthest one out from the farm. So we're gonna go from far to close, and we're gonna set course play on this field because there's some other stuff that we need to deal with, at least at start. Let's go with two headland passes, and I know there's gonna be some corners left unplanted, but we're gonna fix that ourselves. So for now, let's start. We're gonna drive just a little bit ourselves so the worker will not turn right and follow the second headland pass, so that should be alright. And it is. It started and it's gonna follow the first headland pass and then it's gonna move on to the second one. But now let's jump into our smaller John Deere. As you guys can see, we need to take care of our animals. They're not looking all that great at the moment. And as you guys can also see, we are on day 6. We started planting soybeans. But let's take care of our cows first, and then we're gonna take a look at some contracts. Maybe there's gonna be a few, hopefully, that it's gonna pay decent money. But for now, let's just try and do this the best way I can, which is not always that great. Alright, the straws are in. Let's go ahead and get 2 hay bales. If you guys remember from our previous episodes, we are using 2 hay bales, 2 silage bales, and just 1 straw. I found out that this is working out best so far, and it's gonna be a struggle for me obviously to drive with 2 hay bales. I should get a modded. No, 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 yeah, that's not gonna work, so let's do one at a time. I should get a modded bale spike. There's a few out there on the mod hub that will work better than this one. I just went with this one pretty much because it's part from a John Deere pack that I have downloaded. Obviously, well, not all because the TMR mixer is red, but most of our stuff will be green. Oh, right. So now let's head on back and pick up silage bales. We're gonna have to take 2, but I'm not gonna take 2 out of the first try. Obviously these are round bales. It will be even more complicated for me to pick up 2 at a time. Everything it is now. So let's go for the second one. Okay, perfect. And now we have all TMR in the TMR mixer. I think, if I remember right, it's 16,000 liters only, but it should be hopefully enough for today. We're gonna have to get some more tomorrow. That's our silage right there, the one that we haven't sell. They sell that, we're gonna keep it. We do have 100,000 liters more in that silo. Okay, and let me just take care and give them some water since we're here and waiting on the TMR to be unloaded. We are at 53 cows at the moment. The number is still growing, and they didn't took all the TMR, which is great. We have some left for tomorrow. Hopefully this will be enough for tomorrow, so we don't have to deal with making some more. But that's something we're gonna see. Like I said, tomorrow I gotta stop saying tomorrow. Another best parking, let me try to fix it. Great demand at animal market grains. Let's see what they want. They want corn. We have none at the moment, so we're not gonna worry about that. I wish we had some corn. Maybe I should have not turned all our corn into chaff. Maybe we should have harvested some, but we didn't have a combine, and listening to it not make sense. Now let's give our cows the straws. And it looks good, but not enough. And since our other tractor is still busy on horseplay, maybe we can just bring one more straw bales for the cows. Let me just back down just a little bit more, and now let's go for the bale. And it looks like we only have one more left. We will need to buy some more pretty soon. Okay, now let's hook up the blower and let's see if the cows will take over 4,000 liters of straws from this bale. Hopefully they won't. Well, they did took most of it, so we will need to buy more straw bales pretty soon. There's nothing that we can turn into straw, and I just hit the cow shed, which is not alright. And let me park this into this shed right here on our right. And then what we're gonna do next is we're gonna have to take a look at some contracts, see what we can find. Okay, and we're gonna drop the front loader as well. Okay, and now let's take a look. Fertilizing jobs only. field 42, 10,900. We're gonna do that. Yeah, all the way into the northeast part of the map. So let me just drive there and I'll see you guys once we reach the field. Okay, and as you guys can see, I started just a small network in overdrive going from, let's see, from right here outside on the sell point, outside of this sell point from the animal dealer and straw manure. We had one going to this sell point, to the straw manure one, and now we kept on going and we created one for field 42, and we're gonna work on extending this after we will be finished with this contract, because we gonna be a lot of help for us if we start making more and more networks in auto-drive going from our farm all over the map. Will be a lot of help, obviously, if we're gonna have all the fields. But for now, let's finish this field. We're gonna try to make it as fast as we can. We will go ahead and do a headland pass just so we can turn better and not fall off the map. Okay, and we are done. Let us turn off the sprayer, and from here let's make sure that we go and continue the auto drive network that we've started, just so we have a way of going back at the farm. So let's connect these 2 points right here, and all it takes is for us to drive over at that sell point, at the manure sell point. It's not a long drive, even with this slower tractor. Maybe we need to sell this one and buy ourselves a bigger, better, faster tractor, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea just for now. And we should almost be at the connect points. Yep, here we are. So let's stop recording, connect these 2 points, and now we have a way over to the field that we've been through to just now, and of course back from that field. That's great. I was just trying to fix these 2 points right here so they're not all that close to each other. I mean, these networks, in case we're gonna use a wider implement, they're not gonna hit each other, but we don't have that many equipment, so it should be alright. For now, let's make sure we get paid for the job that we finished. $10,901. Let's do field 37. See where field 37 is. Right on the northwestern part of the map. We're gonna head on that way. Let's see how far. We are almost at the field. In fact, we just reached the field, and this looks like a small field. It's gonna take just a quick moment for us to finish. Alright, we are done with field 37, and first let's get paid $7,656, which is great. And since we are right here at this sell point, we can just send this tractor back at the farm on its own. It's gonna use auto drive to get back at the farm, and hopefully I'm gonna remember to repair it and refuel it, but we're gonna worry about that when it's gonna reach the farm. Now I'm really not too crazy about the way our field looks. I know it should be green and it's not, so let's see. It says the nitrogen, it's either bad or perfect. I have no idea what's going on. Obviously, I just know that it doesn't look good. We did not, it seems, use any fertilizer, so I don't know. Let's fix this tiny bits that our worker missed, like corners. So let me just fix this and I'll be with you guys in just a quick moment. Okay, and we are done fixing the bits that, come on, let me close that overdrive window. It's in a way, we're not using it for now. And like I was saying, we did fix all the bits that the worker makes. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move over to field 12. I believe it's the field that is right here behind those trees. We're gonna finish field 12 and then we're gonna do field 10, and that will mean that we're finished with the small fields that we own, and then we're gonna move on to the bigger ones. There's no hurry, we still have 2 more days, but I'm kind of trying to get this done. Then I'm gonna see what's going on with precision farming and with fertilizer. Why didn't we use any when obviously we don't need to use? If you guys know what's happening, please let me know in the comment section. I'm trying to do everything right, and obviously I'm not. We're still not using any fertilizer, so it doesn't look good at all. Okay, and we are done with field 12. Let me just try something real quick because I really don't like how that field looks. Well, how all our field looks, the ones that we planted. So, yep, I couldn't remember what I wanted to do. I wanted to obviously refuel this tractor. It was running really low on diesel, and since we are here, before we go anywhere, let's find our workshop and repair the tractor, and we're gonna repair the sprayer as well. Why not, since we are on a repair run. Okay, let's move further in. It should be alright. Looks like there's a trigger right here. I have no idea what this does. Doesn't matter. We're here to repair our stuff, so repair $61 for the sprayer, and let's see, $572 for our tractor. which seems like a lot, but in fact it's not, because we did use this tractor for most of the contracts, for all the fertilizer contracts that we've done so far. We did use this tractor quite a lot, so let's see if there's gonna be obviously absolutely no difference. Okay, I'm not sure. Maybe, I don't know, maybe soybeans doesn't require all that much fertilizer. No idea. Please, if you do know, let me know in the comment. Let me just turn this sprayer off. Park this tractor right here. Shut the engine, jump into the bigger one. And we're gonna keep on working on field 10. We're gonna finish field 10 and we're gonna see what we can do after we're done. Okay, and we are done with field 10 as well. Let me fold the planter, and I'm really not sure about what to do with this nitrogen level, obviously the fertilizer. I was just thinking that might be a good idea to just use the other John Deere and fertilize these two fields that we have left and then plant soybeans. I do believe that that's gonna be best moving forward, because I'm not sure if that's gonna be the best idea either, but at least worst case scenario, we're gonna lose some fertilizer, and I don't think we're gonna be losing that much money. I do believe if the yield is gonna be bad, we're gonna lose more money than what we're gonna pay on fertilizer. I really don't know, but I'm pretty much guessing at this moment, so let's just refill our planter and just go back into the farm. Let's go to here to field 12. It's a struggle for me to turn around and tight spaces with this tractor and with the planter. And I'm not just gonna park it in the shed for now, I'm just gonna leave it here. It's not really in the way. And let's see what happens, what precision farming is gonna have to say if we start using fertilizer on this field. Alright, it looks green as it should. Or maybe using soybeans, it should not, but it doesn't matter. We're using 444 kilograms per hectare, which is quite a lot. And like I said, I have no idea if I should do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway on these two fields that we have left unplanted, 13 and 38. At least if I'm doing something wrong right now, it means that we just lost some money wasting fertilizer on a field that we shouldn't have. But if I am doing something good, that means that we're gonna have more yield in the fall when we're gonna start harvesting our soybeans. So like I said earlier, if you do know what's going on, please let me know in the comment section. I have not played with precision farming or that much, to be honest, so At this point I am just guessing. We are using 518 kilos per hectare right now, which is still a lot, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna do this and see what happens. We're gonna see what happens when we're gonna start planting these fields. At least we're not gonna use the fertilizer in the planter. We haven't used any while planting 3 fields that we finished, so it doesn't matter. Like I said, worst case scenario, we're losing just a little bit of money. And let's take a look. It looks better now. We're using mineral fertilizer. It will increase the price. I mean the cost that we spent on the fields, but that's fine. I probably should have looked into precision farming more before I started using it, but I'm not gonna worry that much about it. We're just gonna finish these 2 fields, and if we spend some money, we spent some money. If we did it with the right thing, we did the right thing. But anyway, guys, let me end this episode here. I'll keep on working on the fields. We're gonna fertilize both our fields and see what happens when we start planting. But thank you so much for watching and all the support you're offering to this channel, and I will see you guys on our next episode.